Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome to the Battle of the Whispering Wood on Westeros Total War. We're going to be taking command of House Stark and hopefully recreate the victory against the Lannisters. We are thick within the wilderness. We are in the Whispering Wood, so there's going to be very, very low visibility. But hopefully we can prevail on the day. So we have Robb Stark's cavalry, his general unit. We have 2 units of Stark cavalry, 2 units of the Dreadfort cavalry from House Bolton, 2 double-hand axemen, our berserkers per se, 2 units of longbow northerners. Then we have, how many do we have here? What's that? 3, 6, 8 units of Stark infantry. Then we have 1 unit of House Bolton infantry, 1 unit of Barrowtown infantry, and 1 unit of Umber infantry. So guys, I want to make a deal with you. If this video can get 200 likes within 24 hours, I will do a double upload here today and release the Siege of Meereen. We're going to be taking command of Daenerys Targaryen, the first battle with the Targaryens. So we're coming up against the Lannisters here today. Obviously, they're cavalry. They're Westland longbowmen. They do have a fair amount of Tarbeck and Golden Tooth infantry, and then of course the famous Westerland Knights. Now there is going to be low visibility, so I imagine there's going to be a lot of ambushes within this episode, and the trees do glitch out from time to time. So the Lannisters are making the first charge. They're pushing up with their Westerland mounted men-at-arms cavalry. Tarbeck on the left-hand side. So it looks like they have their Tarbeck and Golden Pass infantry in the reserves, and they have their Westerland swordsmen in the front line, very much like my army. So guys, if you haven't gone and checked out my previous battles, highly recommend you do. If you want to go check out the Fist of the First Men, the Battle of Oxcross, the Massacre at Hardhome, Battle of Castle Black, Winterfell, and the Blackwater. I recommend you do. Now, archers, take aim, loose! So the northern longbowmen fire at will, very low visibility. We are in the thick of the woods, the Whispering Wood per se. So guys, in Total War, just a nice tactic and a tip. If you have infantry that are outmatched by the enemy, try to drag them into the woods, because what the forest does, it reduces combat and melee effectiveness. So a pretty good tactic is obviously drawing them into the forest, getting your weaker infantry to engage theirs, and then if you have cavalry superiority, just swing them around. Now we have been ambushed here by a Westerland cavalry. Like I said, it is low visibility, so it looks like the Lannister main line is engaging mine. We'll go with the counter charge here. Are we too late? Oh my god! What a fantastic parry straight at the Lannister front line. That was a nice charge. So my House Bolton cavalry is engaged. However, I do have my Stark cavalry right nearby, so they're going to be able to aid. So a levy unit here, a light levy unit is pushing up. We're going to charge with the Dreadfort. Send in the Boltons! Very nice stuff. But guys, don't take it to heart. This is just a bit of fun. This is not meant to be 100% historically accurate. Obviously, the Battle of the Whispering Wood was an ambush. They were surrounded by all sides. I would like to try and get some ambush, but I can't seem to get it working on the custom battles. So, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Don't take it to heart. But, yeah, let's actually run through the stats for the Whispering Wood. So, obviously, it was a bit of a channel, obviously. Jaime Lannister pushing up towards this narrow corridor, per se. The Mallisters and the Mormonts hit him from the right flank. Robb Stark and the Freys hit him from the left. And Brynden Tully, the Blackflish, and the Karstarks hit him from the front. They hit them, and they hit them hard, so well. So actually being engaged here by Tarbeck and Golden Pass. Archers, I told you to take aim and loose. Anything you can see, fire at will. So they're going to get another volley off at those Tarbeck infantry engaging. No, I'm mistaken. They've actually shot up and over. Maybe they're hitting a unit of their archers. No, it looks like they're hitting a unit of the Golden Pass. So it looks like we've absolutely smashed the right-hand flank. I did give the order, of course, for my reserves to come in. I did have the Starks on the front line. Looks like there's a cavalry engagement coming here against the Starks. Oh, that's a very bad charge for me. If the Lannisters withdraw their cavalry, that's probably a pretty good tactic for them, instead of getting slogged down to engagement. So I've obviously got my Stark infantry on the front line, and I sent in my House Bolton, House Barrowtown, and House Umber infantry. So my cavalry's trying to run them down here. So let's run through the stats of the Whispering Wood. Obviously, it was a battle in the War of the Five Kings. It was set 999 years after Aegon's landing. The place was obviously the Whispering Wood, and it was a Stark victory at the end of the day. So it was between House Lannister and House Stark. The commander for House Lannister was Sir Jaime Lannister, and what happened was he was captured at the end of the battle, along with a lot of other highborn nobles. Robb Stark led the charge with his uncle, Sir Brynden Tully. The strengths for both sides: the Westerlands had between 1,500 men, estimated between 2,500. The Northerners bring 6,000 men from the north and the Riverlands, including forces from House Frey, House Mallister. They are just some of House Tully's bannermen. Edmure's host, the other huge army, was actually at Riverrun. So the casualties for the Lannisters, the entire force was either killed or captured. It was a pretty good result for the Northerners. However, the battle at the Green Fork, where they sacrificed all their men, was a little bit unnecessary in my opinion, but there were a whole host of things of why Robb Stark ended up losing the War of the Five Kings. So the people captured was obviously Jaime Lannister, as I mentioned before. Titus Brax was captured, Willem Lannister, Martin's brother, Quentin Bainfort, and Gawain Westerling. So there was only about 200 roughly, not a significant amount of Northerners killed, but there were a fair few noble lords killed, especially for the Karstark branch. Eddard Karstark and Torren Karstark died in this battle, and well, the Karstarks didn't really like that overly too much. And Darren Hornwood died in the battle. Now we have one, of course. You're most welcome to pause and have a look at the casualties sustained and the casualties inflicted. So you're most welcome to check out the in-depth stats. But yeah, let me know in the comments. What do you think were the main factors in Robb Stark losing the war? Obviously, he did lose a fair few men at the Battle of the Green Fork. Obviously, letting Catelyn Stark, his mother, be his military advisor. And then, obviously, letting Jaime Lannister go. Marrying Jane Westling was another one. I'm sure there's a fair more that I'm forgetting, of course. But guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Go check out my other battles on Westeros Total War if you haven't already. This series, by any means, is not going to replace my Total War campaign battles. It's just to spice it up, mix things up on the channel a little bit, so stay tuned for future campaigns. If this video gets 200 likes within 24 hours, I will do a double upload and release the Siege of Meereen. We're going to be taking control of Daenerys Targaryen's army and throwing back the Meereenese. Well, we're going to be attacking the Meereenese, taking their settlement. Hopefully, touch wood, we'll just have to see. Guys, it's time to end the video here. Take care of yourself. Stay tuned for more content on Simpzy Total War. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Goodbye.